All right, man. Terence Crawford and Ryan Garcia clown Canelo after he lost. Let's start off with Ryan Garcia. You know, like I said before, he basically, he basically still mad because Canelo said he's not committed, but it wasn't a lie. These young kids can't take constructive criticism no more. You get constructive criticism, they try to, ban you from coaching football, ban you from coaching basketball, volleyball. So you gotta be soft on these kids, man, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, you know. But like I said before, you know, he just he hurt just because he said you ain't working hard enough. Like that is what it is. You ain't. Faking mental health. Most people think you doing, man. I'm like, come on, we ain't stupid, Ryan. You know, he ain't good. He said Canelo's losing as of right now, which was true. Then he go on to say Canelo lost fairly easy. Only way I see Bivol losing if the judge decides to steal it from him. You can't win just hitting the arms. They aren't scoring blows. Okay. Uh, he says, "Congratulations to Bivol. You are a great and dedicated and disciplined fighter, great performer." So he being petty right there, very petty. He being petty because Canelo said he wasn't dedicated and disciplined. Like I said before, people can't even take constructive criticism. This generation, man, like you tell you, the world is doomed. He just said, man, you need to be more dedicated now. You know, should he said it in the media? I mean, yeah, no. Nah. I mean, unless he been saying it to you, you wasn't listening to him. That's probably Ryan Garcia. Out there making babies and want to be an influencer. Canelo was telling him you can't have one foot in boxing and one foot out of boxing. You just can't do it. And Ryan Garcia, he needed to get dedicated, and that's what Canelo felt that how he need to be reached. And you got mad over that. Like, come on, come on. It ain't like he could have said far worse. I could see if he got personal. Had he got personal, I'd have been like, yeah, that was foul. That was out of line. You know what I'm saying? Had he got personal, but he didn't get personal. And let's let you know, man. Let's just let you know, man. Sometimes it's just best not to say nothing to make people make their own mistakes. That's why I don't say nothing to nobody no more. You know, that's why I just keep to myself. I don't give people no opinion, nothing, because most people let it go out one ear out the other. Even the kids, you can't say nothing to nobody kids no more. Can't get no opinion. So I thought I used to want to coach. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to coach. I'm good on that. Cause just can't say nothing. You know, can't you can't run these kids to exhaustion no more. Suicide. Somebody gonna call the damn police. Man, it's just a wrap. Let the parents coach their kids at this point. Our coaches used to do, they used to be hard on us. And not one parent came in there and said, hey, yo, you being too hard, because they know life is hard. But like I said, Ryan Garcia, man, gonna get hurt. Especially after I seen his last fight, he gonna get hurt. Joe Goosen don't even got this dude using his jab. Then he went on and said, some of you are thinking like I disrespect Canelo. He's a legend. He's a great fighter. Simply gave an honest assessment of the fight and gave props to Bivol. What is some of you on about? I mean, you know, my thing is you said something like that, right? But you just was petty in this last comment. So what is he talking about? He said you know, you are a great, dedicated, and disciplined fighter. And Canelo said you wasn't dedicated or disciplined. Then you throw shots. I hate people that throw shots and then try to hide their hand. Stand on what you said. Stand on what you said. You know what I'm saying? Um if you can't stand on what you said, you know what I'm saying? Don't say it. You was seeing where Canelo, they was gonna rob him. Huh. So, and then I see something else. I don't know if he deleted this. Unless I just misread. So yeah, he must do. He said, yeah, that last tweet was a dig at Canelo. I'm human, so what? He said some shady shit about me, cry me a river. So I don't see that tweet. I don't see that tweet. So I don't see that tweet. And that sound like some man. I'm just be quiet. I'm not even gonna show that. Show that. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna show that. You know. So he must have deleted that part anyway. So it is what it is, man. You can't even have constructive criticism, and that's why he left because you didn't want to fight the best. Come on, you wasting Eddie time. So Crawford went on his little rant. Well, I won't say rant. He says we know. Hold on, let me say. He said this. He said Canelo losing, as you see here. He said it's over with. I don't see him KO Bivol, which was a fact. Then he said we know who number one is now, and you're gonna have these. You have these weird dudes who gonna say knew you way number one, and he just got his. He ain't fighting too much of nobody. He didn't get the chance to capitalize on Chocolito, and then he struggled with No Dito Donaire, so that's why they rematching anyway. So, like I said before, I don't mind having him in pound for pound. I think I had him like fourth or fifth, but him being number one, no. Usyk is a heavyweight, no. If you want to put Bivol up there for beating Canelo, you know what? I ain't gonna. I had him fifth on my list. So before I do a new one because Canelo lost, had Canelo Crawford too. I want to see Crawford fight Spence, and did he go to number one? But he number one. I kind of. It's just like Crawford just ain't been active enough. Canelo been so active. It's just to the point where his activity and winning belts, but he lost. So I had Crawford won for a lot of times. Canelo, what he was just doing, undisputed activity. Supposed to fight three times this year, fighting a good fighter. Bivol thought he'd rob him, or at least beat him. But it is what it is. I better be at third. Don't care what nobody say. Nobody is beating their opponents like Crawford and Better BF. Nobody. You know, and Better BF is probably beating his opponents in better fashion. And that's saying a lot. Spence four for me, and then New UA five. Like he just struggled with a 50-year-old Nonino Donaire. We need to see more out of him. Just frankly, we need to see more out of him. We need to see him fight Foden. Um, he just ain't had. He a good fighter, but he ain't number one. They always trying to put some small guy that they trying to hype up over the obvious. So Crawford is number one, but the thing about it is his activity rate, it ain't good right now. So but he just stopped Sean Porter not too long ago. We don't know when he gonna come back. So, um, so yeah, ain't nobody left at one. Ain't nobody left at 118 to fight. I think they just stripped John Rio Casimir. I might be wrong. They just stripped him. Donaire gave him three belts. I mean, it's nobody else to fight. Gary Antonio Russell, really. I don't really think so. So Rasheed Warren, going to 122. Figueroa, MJ, that'd be good fights. But no, he top five. I can see him moving up now. I don't have an issue with people put Bivol number one. I don't have an issue with your list in general. It's your damn list. It ain't mine. But Crawford gonna flex and keep me critical about fighting about Canelo and his opponents when the other side of the street been kissing Canelo eyes like Jamal Charlo and his fans. The fans been ignoring that, but so I don't like I said earlier in my earlier video. I'm not sure he gonna get Errol Spence fight unless he gonna be willing to take 80-20. Um, you know that's what Al making him ask for. Earl willing to do 60-40, but Al Heyman saying they gonna Al Heyman saying they want 80-20. And real talk, that came out of his mouth from what I heard. They came out of his mouth. So say what you want to say. That came out of his mouth. He told somebody don't say his name and all. So he really trying to fight Terence Crawford, but Al ain't really trying to make it happen. Like I told y'all, he don't want to let y'all in the fights, right? He don't want to make the best fights. You know, you gotta kiss the fighter's ass to get in the fights, and I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that, bro. So, all these YouTubers, they got all these subs and all these views. You wanna be you wanna be, asking the questions, not even getting the one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Joy Forbes, Radio Raheem get the one-on-ones, and you get the leftovers. You ask a good question, everybody had a question on their channel. Like I told y'all, man, it's just a bunch of suckers in this fear, dude. Wherever you go in YouTube sports, it's just suck at activity. I just don't get it, bro. Like I said, even if it's a small community, you still can't, you still can't, you still can't get boycotts. What you say in this community, you lucky to have. I mean, brother, if you lucky to have 10,000 people in this community, that's hardcore in this community and will care about what's going on. You lucky to have 10,000, and out of those 10,000, you might have, I don't know, 100. I'm saying this loosely. 100. You probably got 100. You probably got 100 premium content creators, if that. So you still can't get a boycott. Just let you know, bro. Like, no matter what the cause you started is, you always gonna. No matter how stupid, how felonious your mission is, whatever it may be, bro. Man, it's always a suck out there. If you want to start a channel about being a simp, so it's gonna be more than 10,000 niggas that's gonna agree with you, bro. Trust me, it's gonna be more than 10,000 people that's gonna agree with you. And the box community is no different. These black content creators, without the 10,000 of them, like 100 of them, what you might say 50, maybe 50, 60, 70% of them is content creators. They can't even, out of 50 of them, they can't even band together for a cause. They can't even band together for a cause, bro. We can't even get together and everybody agree, let's push for this fight. We talking about pushing for this fight. Here come people talking about A side, B side. Let's just get it done. What is the percentage? What does the money matter to you? It doesn't. It's not your money. It's not your money that they front for this fight. Now, eventually, your money will go to it, but it's not the money. The guarantees they front is not your money. So, like I said before, Spence fans never wanted to see this fight. The majority, well, aerosexuals and his managers never wanted to see this fight. So, I mean, like I said before, Canelo, I figure out how far he fought on my list. I ain't sure, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Ryan Garcia, whiny ass, just let you know how the whiny little kids and they little punk parents is out there. They giving out participation trophy awards for losing every game, but hey, nonetheless, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your shares, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whole nine. By hitting my link tree link in the description to take you right wherever I'm at. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.